Martin, we're here at the Harvey Nash Technology Survey event in Manchester. You're editor-in-chief of the Next Web, which is a very influential technology news site. Where do you see the next story, the big story for 2014 going to come from?
Well, it's always hard to predict with technology, and something like the Prism story came out of nowhere this year, for example, and became massive. So it's impossible to say for sure, but certainly something I think we should all look out for is computers increasingly becoming aware, becoming thinking objects of themselves, and really becoming smart and becoming one step ahead of us all the time, really, and predicting what we want. And we're getting closer to the idea of self-aware artificial intelligence. I don't think we're quite there yet, although I was speaking to a philosopher recently at Oxford University who says that we will actually see within the next something like 2 to 100 years, which is a broad scope.
That's quite a broad scope,
but 2 years is only 2 years away, obviously. So it might not be that far away, and that we will actually see computers that can think for themselves and really be aware of things. But before that, certainly apps and devices that can really predict what we want and serve us before we even know we want things.
And what about wearable computing? Was something that was talked a lot more about in 2013. Not sure if there's been very many examples of it being kind of totally useful for people, but do you see that's going to happen in 2014?
You should definitely look out for an Apple iWatch. Apple has trademarked that name, so it seems very likely that they'll call it that, and we know that there has been work behind the scenes on that, so that will be certainly something that will draw people's attention to the idea of things like smartwatches and wearables, so may make them more mainstream.
Martin, Bryant, thank you very much.